Trump is lying on Ethiopia, and it's all because of a dam. The Nile Dam, to be specific. It's called Gerd, the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam that Ethiopians built from scratch, okay? But Trump doesn't believe that. Why doesn't he believe that? We have no clue. Because he publicly made a statement and he said the dam was built using US money, which is a total lie. And Ethiopians are calling him out, including Ethiopian officials. This is what Fikrta Tamir, a deputy director of the Gerd Coordination Office, had to say about it. She responded to Trump's remarks, saying that the dam was built without any foreign aid and that Donald Trump's claim is far-sighted and carefully considered in a diplomatic procedures. She also said what Trump said is false and destructive, which is very true. It makes me wonder, as the president of the United States, how do you get this information wrong to this degree? Imagine claiming that you have funded a project somewhere in Africa where those people came together for years. It took us years to build that dam. And to claim that it was built by US. It's just so incredibly irresponsible to make this kind of claim. And why would you lie as a leader? Why would you want to say things that are not true? Obviously, you have people around you that will advise you, that will ensure that your information is fact-checked. But it seems like either Trump doesn't have those people, or he doesn't listen to them, or he just says what he wants to say because no one ever questions what he says as the president. It's not cool, obviously. Especially Ethiopians are offended because Ethiopia is not a rich country and Ethiopia is trying to pick up its pace and trying to change our circumstance in our own way, right? But when someone else is claiming to have funded your project when your people had to come together and make this happen, this dam cost about $4.7 billion. Can you imagine what people had to do, how much they had to believe in it to come together and to build this dam? And Donald Trump comes and lies on us. This is not acceptable. But we all know how he feels about the dam in the first place. Even during his first term, he was talking about blowing the dam.
So the deal was done, and it's a very dangerous situation because Egypt is not going to be able to live that way. And they'll end up blowing up the dam. And I said it, and I say it loud and clear. They'll blow up that dam, and they have to do something. So whatever you can do to get them, Ethiopia, to do that, they're going to have to, okay? And we've cut off all payment and everything else to Ethiopia. It was terrible. We were all set to sign a deal. It was negotiated for 5 years and longer than that. And they couldn't make the deal, and I got the deal done. And then they're getting ready to sign the deal, and they broke the deal.
Clearly, he'll do and say anything in order to support Egypt, which is not right. You should try to be fair. You should try to, as the person that claims they want peace. Remember, he was talking about how his goal is to bring peace to many countries. He just facilitated a deal between Rwanda and DRC, which is about mineral. It's not even about helping them out. It's ridiculous, honestly. He needs to be called out when he's not telling the truth. And yeah, that's a lie. US did not fund the Nile Dam. Ethiopians funded the Nile Dam. Anyways, fam, let us know